Every person learns and masters if they're committed to the process of developing the skill by acting and having confidence to try new things. Even though we mightn't be motivated by our feelings to try new things. Sometimes we can be doing things we don't enjoy doing to find out what was in that experience that we didn't enjoy, nor do we want it in our life. So even experiences that don't evolve or do not manifest to the outcomes that we desire is still good to participate in because learning what you don't want to do will, of course, steer you in the direction of finding to do what you want to do. So the double-sided coin to it is by being unhappy with it all, um, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's a real good thing. In that way, there's value for your effort, and it's good value. It's good value. It teaches, well, it can present humbleness. It can present, there just may be a higher power in your life directing you. Unfortunately for us, when we take ourselves out of the picture, we leave it open, and that's a good thing. Because our way at times does not always please us. There's certain things in our way of doing things that can lead us down a garden path. But life will always give you another chance, you know. Life will always give you another chance. It always does. But it's important to try. It's more important to try than anything. Again, if if you want to listen to that negative thought that says, I can't do this and I can't do that, or that person only got there because of this, or who does that person think they are, and I'm happy with nothing, and I'm happy struggling. I've heard that one before. I kind of shake my head at that one. I'm happy in a pool of shit. Okay, well, that's nice. Grab a blanket and a couple of pillows while you're there. Um, you might as well get comfortable in it. You don't have to put up with that. You can break on through to the other side if you keep acting towards the dreams, the imagination, the manifestation to not always to create the manifestation to learn to try manifesting that. Manifesting doesn't always have to be something solid. It can be manifesting a vision of where you want to be, a dream. If you've got that at the forefront, well, that's a good thing. But it's always about acting. At that crossroads, when you know you got to step up to the plate. And I think one of the biggest tragedy is that when you know you got to step up to the plate and you don't do it, you don't act. It's that's a half glass of milk there. That's the biggest tragedy is not acting. Well, the question that arises, why do people not act when they know that if they do act, it could create a better life or it could create something different to what someone or myself or whoever is living at the moment. It's a very generalisation. Why do people not act at those times? Uh, I think it comes back to they're okay living with knowing that they don't act when they would like to. It's okay. Usually, that same person will give you a reason why it's okay, which is a justification. It's not a reason at all. The purpose of any vision or feeling that comes to any human being in respect to a better life or hope or optimism or creation um, is your truth. Not to have it is a lie. Not to have greatness is a lie. Not to have what you want is a lie. Again, if you believe in God and we have been created in that image, well, how can you say otherwise? If your belief is that strong, then everything that surrounds that belief is represented within your soul. So if you really believe in God, You couldn't really have it any other way in your own belief system. That's a fact. But greatness, it varies for each and every individual. But you can be rest assured it's going to be about acting in a different way that you have done prior. You can be rest assured of that. If you're already living the dream and the imagination, and then maybe you'll seek more acts um, to do that comes your way for more completion in life. But if you turn away at that crossroad when you know it's time you've got to do something, well, you keep living that life that you're going to be rewarded with for that choice. And the old saying is, if the definition of madness is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. That's why for people to change from anything that they haven't been doing or want a new way, it's going to take act. It's going to take stepping up to the plate and acting accordingly. And you feel better for it. Like it's fear, you overcome fear. And it's rather soothing, and it's rather surrounded with a lot of freedom. That's what it's surrounded with, a lot of freedom. Feel good about yourself for doing it. You had a go. And it doesn't matter what the reason is why you act and always have a go. The heart is that you're having a go. That's the beauty, that you're having a go. And whilst you're having a go, you're going to give yourself every opportunity to make something out of what you deeply feel in your heart and soul, your dreams, your imaginations. You'll feel better for it. If you don't, you have to live with yourself. And some people appear, or they say, from an articulation of a description through words. It's like if you've heard somebody that they sound good, they can back it all up, they can put all the words together. I think people have heard that talk's cheap. You got to walk the walk. And that's where the growth is, walking the walk. But the growth really can be anywhere. It just hit me then. It can be coming to that crossroads and wanting to keep having a go and turning away and coming up again and turning away and coming up again and turning away. There was a good ad on television about smoking a few years ago, and it went, never give up giving up. Never give up giving up. Same deal. When you get to there, crossroads, turn away. Crossroads, turn away. Crossroads, turn away. Crossroads, forward. You get it. You get it. Crossroads, forward. You finally make the jump. But you don't get it until you come to that pedestrian. You don't get it until you come to that pedestrian where your butt is in your mouth, You might be shaking like a leaf. You might be unsure. Oh, mate, it's just really unfamiliar. But that's the new way from that, that's the new way. And there's a lot of excitement in that. It's all new, it's adventurous, it's never been experienced, it's fresh. That's change. It's scary, it's exciting, it's unsure, but it looks different. It's you get yourself out of what you used to be bored with. Start doing new things. It's a good place to be. And you get fit there. Once you break on through to the other side and decide to take that road where you've always had to do it because it just keeps haunting you. But if you can cope with it where it doesn't haunt you, well, don't do it if you don't want to do it. But every time you come there in other areas of your life, you'll probably turn away. If you can't do it in that area, you probably won't do it in other areas. So it's the whole package. So you think, oh, I can't do this with a new way, with a new job, or new dreams, or new belief. But more than likely, because you can't break on through to the other side down that way, you'll probably say the same in your personal relationships. I don't know, or your intimate relationships, or other things. If we're sloppy in one area, we're usually going to be sloppy in another area. That's okay. We can learn from being sloppy. You have a good weekend.